All right, as we get set to present our final award of the evening, I'd like to invite all past recipients of the ICAS Sword of Excellence to join me up here on stage. Come on up. For more than 40 years, the Sword has bestowed a token of our industry's appreciation to 50 men and women who have made a difference in our business. Past recipients have come from every segment of the airshow community, and even a couple from outside the business. And tonight's ICAS Sword of Excellence recipient has spent his entire life as a part of that airshow community.
Our final award this evening recognizes those who have made exceptional, consistent, and personal efforts to positively impact the airshow business. For nearly half a century, this year's recipient of the ICAS Sword of Excellence has done exactly that. Born into a North Dakota aviation and airshow family, Warren Pietsch soloed at 16 and flew his first airshow when he was just 21. He's performed solo and formation aerobatics in everything from Stardusters to Taylor Crafts to P-51 Mustangs and even Corsairs. He's entertained and inspired millions of airshow spectators at hundreds of airshows in the U.S. and Canada during his 46-year career. By any measure, he is among the top performers of his generation. In his uniquely understated and humble style, he has guided and directed our industry for decades through his mentorship of aspiring airshow performers.
If there's one thing that Warren has always been, is a showman. Ever since he was flying air shows with his father in high school. I can attest to the fact that Warren has been a fantastic mentor to pilots associated in this industry.
He is a tireless safety advocate who has strengthened our industry's safety culture through consensus building and collaboration within the airshow community. Warren is also a steward of aviation heritage. Every day, he demonstrates a deep reverence for those who came before him and a commitment to pass the legacy of aviation forward to the next generation. His work in aircraft restoration, his involvement in the warbird community, and his efforts to make vintage military aircraft a more integral part of airshows throughout North America have helped to introduce the history and heritage of aviation to millions of spectators throughout North America. Warren is an honorary Canadian Forces snowbird, a member of the board of directors of the Dakota Territory Air Museum, a longtime aerobatic competency evaluator, and a past recipient of the prestigious Bill Barber Showmanship Award. And tonight, he becomes the 53rd recipient of the ICAS Sword of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Pietsch.
Just last year, Warren's father, Al Pietsch, was inducted to the ICAS Foundation Airshow Hall of Fame. And Warren himself will be inducted into the North Dakota Aviation Hall of Fame early next year. And his name will now be added to the list of airshow icons that includes Paul Poboretsky, Bob Hoover, Charlie Hilliard, Art Scholl, Chuck Newcomb, Bill Barlow, Charles Hutchins, and Ralph Royce. Let's give it up for all of those. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren.
Well, I think the video said a lot. I started real early under two older brothers and my dad, and been involved in this business since I was. And I mean, it's you guys are all living it. You know what it's about. It's been an honor for me to have you let me be involved in your lives, from not just performing, but being from the inception of your air shows to the conclusion of an awful lot of shows. And you know, it really is truly, I'm humbled, and it's an unbelievable honor to be standing in front of you all and feel what I feel for you back, I guess would be the best way for me to say it. But it's like I said, you're all living the same thing, and I wish you the same life's experience that I've had being involved with this community, this industry, this family, and in this country. You know, it's just great. Obviously, I have had tons of help, but there's 3 people in this room that have been there pretty much from the beginning. Danny Clisham's one of them. I thank Danny for all of his input throughout my deal. My older brother Kent, and then my wife Jolene of over 44 years. I come home at night with a crazy idea and throw it at her and see what stuck. And she always kept me level-headed with stuff and go, I don't think that's going to work. I think you ought to maybe just work on something else. But I really appreciate everybody, but those 3 especially. Thank you, Dan.